But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Right back to Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Dorian O'Daniel on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray on the option. He'll give it to Drake. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Counter play, Drake. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up?
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 35 on second down, Mahomes will get that complete to his tight end Komet. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a Kansas City Chiefs.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Down, Shamrocks.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Now a handoff for Drake, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray going to run on the option. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Well, this drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down now, it's Drake, and he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Third down.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. They stay on the ground with Drake. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
To throw is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Back to throw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allowed it, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Bernardrick McKinney in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for our visitors, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.